believer in teaching and learning from others' mistakes. So I want to take the time to try to teach some younger Marines, younger service members, younger men, younger women, younger whoever, people in their late teens and into their 20s, to maybe avoid some of the pitfalls that I fell into and avoid some of the mistakes that I made, so you can have it a little easier. Tip number 1, stop worrying about what everyone thinks of you. And that's super cliche. Everybody says that. But I want you to really, really, really reflect on that. Sit down and take 10 minutes and think about all the things you do to look good for other people. You're allowed to look good for other people, and you're allowed to want to look good for other people, especially those you were trying to attract, or someone you're already in a relationship with. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, if you spend 90% of your waking hours focused on what other people think of you, you're wasting a lot of your time and a lot of your potential and a lot of your energy. You're putting a lot of stress on yourself. It just doesn't need to be there. Take it from a chronic people pleaser. I am working on myself, and I spent most of my teens and 20s trying to look good for other people, trying to impress other people, trying to not upset anybody, trying to be friends with everybody. And it's never gonna happen. You're always gonna have people out there who don't like you. Tip number 2 is debt. Now, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But what I will say is that when I have debt, I tend to be living beyond my means. And when I don't have debt, I'm happy. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. God, I hope this is recording. I'm using the back camera, so I have no idea if I've been talking for 10 minutes to nothing. Tip number 3 is call your loved ones. If you have family members that you love, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, siblings, call them at a once a week, once a month. Call them. Just trust me. When you're away for months or even years, you don't know how many phone calls you got. So call the ones you love, and if you got to put it in a reminder in your phone or on your calendar, schedule it, whatever. Call your family members. My last tip: never stop learning. Always be trying to learn something new. I don't care how you're learning, just learn. Watch a YouTube video. If you have a question about how a car engine works, look it up on YouTube. Learn something. Become a well-traveled and a knowledgeable individual. And I think it'll serve you a lot better when you're 10 years down the road. Be an eternal student, as it were, and just keep learning. And the last thing isn't really a tip, but I just want you to remember that you're valuable. You have value, and even if you haven't realized what your value is yet, or how to apply that value to humanity, you have it. It's there. Everyone's born with value. And I'm proud of you. You're doing good. Keep it up. Drink some water. Get some sleep. You're gonna be all right.